All right. Ooh. Mr. Champion, you hurt. Thank you, boy. Okay. Ghost armor. Monarch! 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 Holy shit, we did it. Finally. Did we go make it right now? I think I didn't save any. All my Amarins are on my mule, so I think we'll wait. We'll finish this cow run first so we don't waste the portal by relogging. Oops. Excuse me. Okay, so now the next goal is a decent 3 socket for treachery for follower and a decent polearm. Heavy bracers. Scepter might be worth money. I'll grab it. Need to farm up more money big time. A white Thresher, Cryptoghast, Great Pole, Giant Thresher, and Roll 'em in Cube. Yeah. I've been keeping an eye out for some of those. I think I saved one or two. I just figured I had a lot more cows to farm, so I was just gonna wait before I rolled them in Cube. I think I might only have one saved. But I was just gonna hold off on rolling them yet. I got my Monarch, though. A couple minutes ago. Like, one of the first couple groups of the stream. Of cowies. It's a white one, so I gotta blow a las on it, but I think it's worth it. I just haven't done it yet because my, you know, I didn't pick up that Am rune earlier, and all my Am runes are on my mule. And I didn't want to ditch the cow run that I started, so, yeah, finally. I figured I'd finish this cow run and then I'd go make my spirit. Which farming cow, like, I can use spirit farming cows on this character, right? I don't need the immune to freeze anymore. Great Hauberk. That was an elite base, right? It has like a somewhat of a strength requirement. 4-socket. We have several 4-socket elite bases, but should we save another one? We have like 2 or 3 4-socket elite bases. Do we need more? I guess it can't hurt to hoard it. I got another pair of Trangs. I don't know that I really need to save 2, but I guess just in case both characters, in case I want them on like 2 characters, I'll save a second pair. No, don't run that way, lady. I hate my Valkyrie. She's nice for tanking sometimes, but when I'm trying to wrangle the cows together, she just frickin' runs off in a random direction, lures some cows away. Okay. How are you doing tonight, Big Daddy, by the way? If only my Sork was, If only my Sork was done hell. It looks like, Mephisto. I guess only for 20 more minutes anyway, but, Mephisto is the Terror Zone right now. And the other problem is, like, half my Sork's gear is on this character. By the time I, like, got everything stripped, got everything moved over and everything, and got that character set up to play again, it would be pretty much over by now. Which is unfortunate, but... let's go to our rune character. Nightmare Meth TZ. Yeah, I just have to move, like, half of my other guy's gear back over and everything. By the time I do that, it's gonna be pretty much over. My Amazon is using, like, the Grand Charms, boots, shield, helmet, so much of the gear. I mean, I guess it wouldn't take me that long to move it back, but... It's fine. We'll catch it another time. Okay, let's go add 4 sockets. Boom. Okay, and just to make sure, even though I'm pretty sure I have it memorized, we have Tal, Thul, Ort, Am. Tal, Thul, Ort, Am. Yep. I think I'm good. Tal, Thul, Ort, Am. Aw, 28%. Bummer. But hey, at least we have it. Oh, you can... I didn't even know that you can re-roll it. That's cool. Good to know. So I guess I will be respecking this character now so I can get rid of Impale, and I'll try... When I do the respec, I'll try the decoy. See how I feel about it. Because we need the strength to be able to wear this, so... Yep, I guess let's do it. What am I getting dex from? What am I getting that much dex from? 2 from that. Oh, boots are giving 10. And belt is giving 15. Well, I mean, I guess as long as I stick with Razor Tail, I mean, I guess I can just respec as much as I want, right? So I guess I just settle for this amount. What do we need? And then I may just have to respec later. Oh shit, we got another frickin' 20 just for having it equipped. Okay. We'll get barely what we need for gear to be equipped. And then we need, what, 156? Boom. Should be good there. And then the rest can go into Vitality. I think good there. This will be going back on our Sork. Actually, Sork's probably going to be using Spirit now too, so guess, I don't know, maybe I'll go to a Mule or something at some point for now. Now skills. Alright, to get to where we need 1 point here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Passive and magic, we need 1 in each of these, I believe. And then we're gonna go grab decoy as well. And then I think we are good to just max out Lightning Fury, Charge Strike. And then if I remember correctly, this was the next synergy that was set to max. And then this one. And then we're 1 level away from maxing that one now. Alright, we'll put Lightning Fury there. We'll put Charge Strike there. And then we'll bind Decoy. To that. Okay. So I think we're set up. Tap off on mana pots. Are we fully repaired from sitting around? I guess we're not. Let's repair while we're here. And then deposit this excess money, so that way if we die, we don't get sad. And let's do another cow run with Spirit this time. How exciting! Yeah, I guess re-rolling with Hell Rune is probably... I mean, it's definitely going to be better than wasting another Laz slot. If we happen to get another 4 socket, I wouldn't be against making another one. Especially because I don't think I need the cast rate on this character. So, like, if I got a different one with a better roll, this character could use the lower one. But definitely not going to waste another Laz socket. I forgot I had that in there. Farm a little. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it until, like, if I really get into the Sork min-maxing and I really need the FCR to hit a breakpoint or something, maybe I'll re-roll it, but... Oh, look. There's gonna be another Monarch 4 socket right there, sitting on the ground. Ready for it? Oh, Kite Shield. Feels pretty nice though. The reroll for his Stork. For Amazon doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yep, I will wait all the way until the Sork really needs to cast rate for a breakpoint. I don't know why. For some reason, every time I see Rondell, it makes me think of a Pally shield. I don't know why. So I always grab them. And then I realize that it's not. Harassed shield. No. I really don't want these cows to touch me with that Might Aura. Actually terrifying. They already hit me pretty hard. Goodbye, corruption. Or at least very shortly. What's it going to next? Wait, what? It's like off the... It's like off the page. What the heck? Maybe I need to refresh, because it's like considered tomorrow. I see. Okay. City of the Damned and River of Flame. No, thank you. They have the immunities. Yeah, I think the plan is probably gonna be to farm tonight stream in cows. And then tomorrow, now that I have the spirit, I might move some of the stuff back to the, I might move the gear back to the Sork and see if I can get Sork through the campaign so that way she can do Terra Zones. Now that I'll have a spirit for her to have the damage. Obviously it's not like a ton, but it'll be extra with the FCR, which will allow me... There was something I, like, wasn't able to run because I need a little bit more FCR or something like that. I can't remember what it was now, but... I don't think I'll be able to hit the third breakpoint, but I'll be able to more easily hit the second breakpoint and be able to have, like, other things on. The all-res charm will help her also. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be nice. I thought I cleared out all the cows in this area, but apparently there's a whole bunch more up here. Oh, I forgot I have decoy now. I need to try it out. Yeah, so does she last a decent amount? She tanked a little bit there. Should I grab a white wire fleece? YOLO, 425. Seems like it might be a decent amount of defense. We do have a bunch of gems, so... Ow. So slow. I got frozen. Where's my rhyme? Just kidding. Ow. Oh no. Yeah, I'll roll it. Gonna have to make some space soon. Got a good amount of money that run. Okay, got him down. Spicy boy. I should actually... Hold on, let me go back. I should actually be picking up helmets. Because I don't have a 3-socket helmet saved for, like, my... For, like, a magic find with 3... Like I did on online. The 3 topaz. And I know a demon head drop back here. Hey look, 3 sockets. Easy game. It is 102 strength, but I'll be running 156 for a spirit, so... That should be fine. I guess I could take a peek at this bone helm too. Only one, okay. I may also call it a little early tonight. I'm extremely exhausted today, so... I'll probably be going for at least another hour and a half, for sure. But instead of 5 AM, I may call it at 4:30. We'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll snap out of it. But I feel like I could sleep right now if I wanted to. That would fuck me up, though. I definitely can't do that. Just about done with this Moo Moo run. Yep, I think we're done. Cool. And I have to get up a little early tomorrow for a dentist appointment. Fun, fun. But I do need to try to get to sleep a little bit earlier as well. I hate the dentist. Do 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 do. I feel like I was just there too because I had like I do my routine cleaning every 6 months like you're supposed to. And so I did my routine cleaning, and then they found that one of my fillings actually like broke. So they had to refill it. Actually, I think it was two of them. Now that I think about it, two of my fillings like snapped off, and so the cavity was showing again. And so then I needed to have them refilled, which was like 2 to 3 months after that appointment. And then obviously like 2 to 3 months after that I then have another cleaning, so it's like every like 3 months I've been to the dentist for the past 3 times. So I'm done. I'm praying there's gonna be nothing wrong this time. And I can just get in there, they can clean it, and be done. Although I am a little worried because I don't know if I just went through like a sensitive phase or not. I hope it was. Oh my god, these guys are tanky. Lower res wand for the win. But a while ago, like 2 months ago before I started my diet, when I was still eating junk, there was a few of the times that I was eating some stuff that was like really sugary. And I got some sensitivity on one of the sides, just like what happened the last time that it broke. But I swear to god, if this broke again, I'm gonna ask them what's going on, because I can't afford, I don't have dental insurance, so whenever shit like this happens, I just have to pay for it. And that'll be like, I mean, I don't know if they have some kind of like guarantee, like, oh, you're guaranteed that these will be effective for X amount of time. I've even been like super careful not to eat anything like too hard or anything like that, like just to make sure I don't break them again. I've been like very attentive to it. So if I find out that it did, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. And I'm gonna try to get them to fix it for free. Because it hasn't even been like 3 months since they did it. And if that shit's fucked again. Some bullshit. I did forget, I was planning on, I need to remember to properly set my alarm, too. I was gonna do that before I started streaming, so that way it'd be ready. Sometimes I do it when I'm, like, laying in bed before I fall asleep, but if I forget... won't be good. It's just, like, low amounts of cows everywhere. Okay, what are we looking at cube-wise? Okay, that doesn't have any thing on it. These can go in the cube. Grab this amulet. We do need to go back in a second. I want to look at the Aaron shield. Look good there. Then, what do we need? Like no super potions there? A flawless emerald. Oh no! Oh, we didn't repair. Alright. So yeah, I guess at this point, for the most part, we are... From farming cows, we're looking for a good pole and a good body armor for treachery. Other than that, there's probably some other bases I could use if I found them, but I'll probably be going back to, I'll probably be going back to farming gear on the Sork once I get those things. Which we have another Great Hauberk sitting right here. Maybe it'll be 3-socket. That'd be a decent base. I'm pretty sure most mercs, at least at this level, have the defense to be able to use that. I mean, I'm sorry, the strength to be able to use that. Oh, actually, it's Ethereal with 630 defense. We are definitely gonna cube that for sockets. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that right after this run. I'm not even gonna wait. David, if it's 2, 3, or 4. Yeah, because it can be smoke, treachery, or fortitude, right? Four socket, 35% res. Not the best base, but not the worst. I guess I'll keep that. I think I already have a pretty crazy one, but I don't know if I ever do like a hammer and like have a separate hammer and a separate smiter. It might be good to have 2 good ones. Yeah, I have that high, the elite base with good res that I found the other day. So I don't know if I necessarily need that or not. Unless I were to make, like, 2, one for a hammer, one for a smiter. To have them both geared. Too good to throw away, right? That's what I'm thinking. I've thrown some things away and been, like, really upset about it. I've been like, I don't need this, and then turns out I need it. So many things on the ground. If you're on and want to clean up one day, you'll look at stuff. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll probably need to at some point. I think I'm in an okay spot. I think I've done a decent job for some things. I mean, there's definitely some, like, gloves and boots and stuff that are yellow that I saved that I don't really need. That is for sure. Same with the rings and amulets and stuff, too. Other than that... there are a couple other uniques I've saved where I've been like, I don't know if I ever need to use those. Like, I think one of the uniques I saved is part of a build for one of the D2 mods, like Project D2. I don't think the build works on retail, on the official servers. So I think it was a wizard spike. Because I know on D2R there was... Oh shit, I'm like full. Shit. Oh, it is good for a caster? I wasn't sure because it looked like very similar, except it's more mana, but very similar to a spirit with just no plus to skills. If you need res and fast cast, gotcha. Yeah, I need to mule some gear too once this run is over. Which, I think I was close, but not quite. This military axe is probably... Oh, I didn't even need to pick up that crossbow. Military axe is probably shit, but I'm gonna grab it anyway. Big Resbit cast, yeah. I know on Project D2, I'm pretty sure there was a build that was, like some of the synergies made your skill scale off mana. So one of the builds, the synergy would scale off mana, and then... So you'd use, like, Wizard Spike, you'd use, like, the... what are they called? Whatever those gloves are that give, like, a shit ton of mana. You'd run all, like, the really high mana stuff, and then it was a Sork skill. So then you would also run... You'd also run the Energy Shield. So you'd be, like, insanely tanky, and you'd have a lot of damage just by scaling mana. It's kind of a cool build. That was for modded D2, of course. Okay, so... What is the recipe... Let's see, do I still have that recipe site up? To add sockets to body armor. Cube recipes. Add sockets to normal body armor. Tal, Thull, Perfect Topaz. I don't think I can make a Perfect Topaz, can I? I have to go to my mule. Yeah, I only see 2 flawless. Okay, let's go to our mule and grab a Perfect Topaz. I also think I saved a... Oh, I forgot I did get a 4-socket Colossal Vogue, but I'm not going to have the strength for it for ages, so... I did get that, I saved it for now. But obviously that'll be something for later. And I have a 3-socket Kraken Shell, but once again, I don't think it's worth putting Treachery in a Kraken Shell because that strength requirement is too high. But I saved it just in case. I think I did save a polearm. I think it might be in my Amazon's, like, personal inventory that I could add sockets to if I wanted to do the weapon as well while I'm here. Where is the... Add sockets to a normal weapon? That's Ral, Am, and then... So I have Ral's, and then a perfect Amethyst. Just in case I decide to. I'm fairly certain I don't have any Ams, I just had to go on with the character for that, and I haven't gotten any drops, so... let's... I guess we'll just go grab an Am just while we're here. Definitely need to start paying attention to Ams again, though, to restock on them. Already used a couple. Oops, that was not what I meant to do. Thresher better anyway. How's it going, Bombo? Let's see here. Yeah, so I have a Cryptic Axe I saved. I guess that's still a good amount of strength. I don't know what level of a Merc is 165. 165 strength. Not that high. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna roll our Ethereal Great Hauberk that we got. That's the first thing we're rolling. Alright. Oh, man. Let's go. Come on. Ideally, for right now, obviously 2, 3, or 4 is good. Ideally, for right now, we want 3 because we want to make a Treachery. Let's see what we get. Okay. I mean, at least it's not a dead item. We could make a smoke. Yeah, that'll be a juicy smoke. Didn't get what we wanted, but didn't die either. Yeah, fuck it. Let's send the Cryptic Axe. Let's see what we get. Alright. Try this one too. Boom! Aww. Warp, warp. Can't win them all. See ya. So we still need a polearm. So we'll keep farming for a bit longer. But we need a mule, actually, before we do another run, because we can't hold shit anymore. And I think... Oh, I did make a 3rd gear mule, so... We'll hop on this, we'll grab the Colossal Vogue, we'll grab... This... Our Sigon set can go for now. 4-socket Dust Shroud. Four-socket Great Hauberk. Extra train gloves, this set. roll the AP. Why am I dumb? Why am I not? Oh, Archon plate. Oh, I don't think I have a mage plate. I see. I have a mage plate. Is this what you mean? Yeah, I think the Dusk is still on my other character. What's the armor on this one? Oh, yeah. The Dusk is... That's right, Mage Plate's kind of low. Forgot about that. I guess I'll just take Rhyme and store it for now. Just to clear out more space. Should we also... I guess we might be waiting for smoke, so we'll take this out. Tal Rasha's gonna go on our follower if we get a melee one, which I guess we could mule it for now. And then I don't know what I'm doing for bow yet, so I'll just take it off, just to give us a bunch of room, because we keep filling up lately. You know what? Fuck it, let's just drop that bow. I kept, like, saving that bow, because I kept using it on my low-level character, like, alts and everything, but I don't need it. It's fine. Okay. So that should be good for now. Yeah, if I want to, I need another... Choosing not to hoard, are you feeling okay? Yeah, I could roll the Dust Shroud. That was Topaz, right? And then Tal and Thul, which I think I need to borrow some shit from my Maroon character for that. What's up, Ilrux? Just trying to do some cube crafting. See if we can get the sockets we need on this Dusk Shroud. Topaz, Tal, Thul. Alright. Let's see if we can get it. Let's go. Send it. Oh, hey! 3 socket. Let's go. What would be a good way for you to get gray chest and helmet with sockets for a low level without much strength requirement? I think maybe like Act 2 normal might sell some 2-socket helmets, I think. Someone can correct me on that if I'm wrong. As for gray chest, it depends on how many sockets you're trying to get. Normal cows drop a lot too. So if you know how to do the secret cow level on normal, they drop a lot of grays. Vendor sell normal. Okay, so we're gonna turn that into treachery, and then we still, unfortunately, we still need a pole arm though. So we're gonna keep farming cows, I suppose. Lore and Peace, who want to respec to have 35 strength. Yeah, I'm not sure if vendors have 3-socket chests, but cows would probably, normal difficulty cows would probably be your best option to find things naturally. There you go, normal Act 1 vendor for 2-socket helmet. Big Daddy with the info. Ilrux is bow Amazon, so it doesn't need Monarch. Getting Call to Arms on you. Call to Arms is going to take a bit to get. Which, I mean, I guess if you want to plan for long run, if you are going to use a Spirit on your weapon swap, you're going to need 156 strength to wear Spirit. That's the requirement for a Monarch shield, which is the only shield, except for Paladin, only shields that can get 4 sockets in order to make a Spirit. It's actually this right here. Spirit on a Monarch, strength require 156. I just made mine today. So you technically, if you wanted to prepare for that, then you technically don't need to respec. But you could respec and then yeah, I mean some pieces will give you strength depending on what you're wearing. I end up putting most of my points in strength for it, except for a few. What am I at? With I have a few pieces of gear that give strength as well. I have 130 points in order to reach my 156. Just to give you an idea of where I'm at. Obviously, you're going to be using different gear, so you're going to be a bit different, but just to kind of give you an idea of how many points in strength I put. Yeah, and also, I guess that's the other thing, is getting CTA is going to take a while. I'm guessing that's why you mentioned Ohm Rune. I couldn't remember what rune it was, but CTA does require some higher tier runes that are hard to get. Yeah, I mean, it's just up to you. If you wanted to, you could respec to have lower strength for now, until you need higher strength later on. If you ever get to the point where you, if you ever get to the point where you need it, and then just respec again and get the strength you need. You've regretted respec instantly before? Yeah. I am a very stingy person, so I try to go as long as I can without respecing. I want to save them for as long as humanely possible. What? No way, right? Guys, you might not believe it, but I hoard my respecs. But that's also just bait. What's with these goddamn beefy ass enemies I'm running into? Lower res wand coming in clutch. Oh, I think I might have gotten it off stream, Big Daddy. But I ended up getting that one weapon you talked about that had teleport and decrepify on it. But it came with really low rolls on the charges. Well, for like the amount of current charges when it dropped. So in order to repair it, it costs like 800,000. So I might need to repair it using a rune. Oh, you rolled CTA and got one battle order. What is the range of the roll on that? What can it go up to? Sorry, I'm backed up on chat a little bit. You still have the very first respec on the very first character you made in D1. I never played D1. Go try Hell, yeah. I mean, you never know. Act 1 Hell isn't too bad. Yeah, Nightmare Terror Zones are very good. If you needed a place to farm. It only has 10 charges. Yeah, use a rune. Yeah. Yeah, the frickin' low charges on that shit's crazy. It's so much gold. When I saw that, I was like, holy Toledo. Proper in it. Well, no, I was talking about the unique spell steal. We were talking about that the other day, and I was telling Big Daddy that I ended up finding one. But the charges it came with are so low that it costs like that much to repair. But it's I think it was back when I was on my druid, we were talking about getting a curse to help my druid out to kill faster. And we were looking into it, and like one of the only sources of like, or I guess it was like Decrepify and Teleport on it, and he was saying it'd be good to use. You got a Tele neck and it's pretty cheap to repair at nights. I have one of those. It's sitting in my stash. It's sitting on one of my mules. I haven't really used it yet. Okay, I'm out of mana pots. Well, there's one. Guess we can hang on others too, actually. Buy us a little bit longer. See if we can pull a bunch of cows together. Yeah, I'm trying to finish my Act 2 Merc. I'm glad I got the body armor is ready now, so that's exciting. I just need the pole, like a decent pole arm now, and then once I have that, I think I'll be pretty happy with bases. And I'll probably take a break from cow farming to work on the Sork more. I talked about that earlier. Try to get my Sork the rest of the way through hell. Now that I have my spirit shield. Is that better than the other? I already did get a 3x. Is Death Mask good to pick up for something else? I mean, it is. That'll be my second one. Do I need to save a second one? Oh, lower strength requirement. Yeah, I guess I could do that instead. Just in case I play a character I magic find on that isn't a Sork, I suppose. But my Sork is probably going to have 156 strength anyway to be able to use, Spirit. But maybe I should make my Magic Find helmet lower requirement. Just in case I want to throw it on my, like, Pally or something if I get my Hammer Pally up and running. Other than that, I don't really know what what else I'd MF on other than the Sork. But I trust the almighty Big Daddy. Hey, like a superior mage blade. Ooh, fancy. Go make room for that, I guess. We're gonna need to repair at some point anyway. Okay, enough of this one cow at a time, and then more come as soon as I kill the previous. I shouldn't. I'm guessing that was in reference to, me believing everything you say. Shut up, Owl! Fill up on potions again, and then... That was all I had to do, right? I repaired. Fill up on potions, I was just making space to pick up that mage plate. Okay, we can go back. A 2-socket... Is a 2-socket superior mage plate worth keeping? I mean, I already have that 2-socket for smoke that I'd use. Is there any other... Unless I was gonna make, like, a really fancy, what's the... What's that one body armor called? Stealth. Only smoker stealth. Ow, 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 ow. Cows hurt. Leave me alone, cows. I think we are just about done this run. Maybe a few more cows. Oh, there's a few more cows in here. It does seem like, so I ended up just getting a crappy AI response from Twitch about the issues with my stream before. But it does seem to have just fixed itself. Or I did find a Reddit post of a bunch of other people having the same issue. So it's probably, I probably got a shitty AI response because they already knew about the issue and were working on it. Oh, I'm out of keys too. That's something I gotta pay attention to. Try to pick up more. Alright, let's do another run. Oh, but anyway, it seems like it's fixed, so that's good. That damn stream made it up to, like, last I looked at it, it was like 38 hours. Because even when I ended last night, it just started back up with the previous time when it left off. So it just, like, kicked back on at 27 hours and just counted all the way up again. Or even farther. Crazy. What a weird bug. But yeah, I saw a Reddit post from like a day prior at the time that I read it, and it was other people having the issue. Is a white Thresher worth cubing for sockets? Or should I wait for something, like, bigger than a Thresher? Yes. Because there is one sitting right here that I ran by. Convenient. If I make a new game... Can I use the leg from a different game? Like, can I use this leg to open cows if I relog and, go grab the runes and the gems? Okay. So what was weapon again? Weapon was Ral, Am, Perfect Amethyst. Okay. Alright. Let's take 2 on a weapon. Come on now, Thresher! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, one socket. God damn it. Bombo! Okay, this cow run. Like, gamble a gull. It's gonna be this cow run, trust. We're gonna get a 4-socket, whatever the best base, usable base is. Yeah, 4-socket, ethereal, 15 superior, fucking all the things. Thresher, yep. Guess we can save another. I don't think I'm gonna roll it just yet because I don't necessarily need one right now. Oh, we got a white mage plate and a white dust shroud. Oh, it's only a 387 dust shroud though. It's kind of low. Don't forget 3 AR also. Dude, that's a lot of things. Speaking of a lot of things, I'm gonna fill up my damn. I just muled shit, and I'm gonna fill up again. This ladder you did drop a 15 AR 15. They're FCV, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm hoping it won't be too much longer before I get the pole arm, because I really want to have, like, I've been itching to have an Act 2 Merc decked out. But we're pretty good though. We're pretty good off. We got our body armor today. I'm happy. Just need to get we got a Monarch today. We got the body armor today. So just gotta get the pole arm, and we'll be good. And then once we have our Act 2 Merc set up, we'll probably be bouncing between characters a little bit. Not too much, but maybe do like, you know, like a day of Hell Mephisto grinding or something, and then a day of cows, or mix it up. Maybe depending on the day, TZ stuff too, once I get all that unlocked as well, for sure. But we've taken so long to get set up, it's actually kind of unfortunate. We have like 9 days left until I'm gonna be playing PoE 1, unfortunately. Got 2 Arachnid Mesh and 2 Shaco from Hell Mephisto 2 days ago. Was good. Nice. I'm kind of waiting to read the patch notes. I usually like to wait, because if they, like, super buff something in the patch notes or something, I may play something that they've recently adjusted. If not much changes class balance-wise this coming league, I'm thinking I'm gonna start as Blink Arrow, Mirror Arrow, the Bama build. I don't think we really need 2-socket Great Hopper now that we have the ethereal one. You're gonna make a heist runner right off the bat? Nice. I usually like, I like having, like, a all-rounder, typically. I like trying to have a character that can just do everything, even if it's not the fastest at everything, you know? But I want to be able to map, kill bosses, do all the content. I usually don't really like when I play characters that are just like a speed mapper or something that can never kill bosses. Usually do big two-handed slammer, but end up staying on it too long. Oh, nice. Yeah, I prefer survivability over speed and everything, so I usually play things that are on the tankier side. Even though I know a lot of the meta is around playing a like just giga speed character and pounding through maps. I just hate dying. I want to be able to blast maps without having to really pay attention. You think you'll try PoE? Nice. Want someone to farm T15 rogues fast, that's all. I'll find you a Mage Blood. Hell yeah. You only reached level 20 before your character disappeared and got frustrated, but it was fun. Yeah, PoE 1, yeah, is getting a new season on October 31st. Warp warp. Broken. Yeah, there is a lot to learn with PoE 1, but it's really fun. If you can get into it and get past that. Catch you up on 115 years of it. Well, the good thing is some of the old knowledge doesn't matter anymore because they change things, so it's like you gotta learn some of the league mechanics and everything that have existed in the past and stuff like that, but there's a lot of, like, changes they do that basically everyone needs to relearn, sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, if you're the kind of person that is okay with following guides, I know not everybody does, that's why I like to start with that. I have a friend that doesn't like to follow guides, he likes to do things on his own. But if you're the kind of person that likes to follow build guides, there's a lot of people that make League Start builds. So typically you can look up, like, videos on, if you just search, like, what is it? I think it's 3.27 or something like that is the patch number. If you look at, like, PoE patch 3.27, League Start, or whatever. But, gotcha. Well then, what to play is completely up to you. If you do not want to follow a guide. Just YOLO it. It is a very difficult game to on a first-time playthrough to make a build of your own that can even make it through campaign. Sometimes it can be a struggle to even just make it through the story if your build isn't set up properly. But some people like that difficult learning curve. Being able to respec with gold is, like, probably helps too. It does allow room to fix builds easier than the olden days. Yeah, but there's... To be fair, to just get through the campaign, there's a lot of skills that are plenty fine to just get through the campaign. It may not be the speedrunner's dream that's gonna get there in 2 hours, you know, but there are a lot of skills that are plenty fine that, you know, that just aren't in the meta. But a lot of veteran PoE players only want to play what's in the meta. You beat Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 without leveling your character, so you can manage the campaign. Right on, right on. Yeah, that's the only downside to PoE 1 is it doesn't have PoE 2's dodge roll. With PoE 2 dodge roll, you can just, like, outplay the mobs and stuff. Which you kind of can in PoE 1. But there's also a lot of things that, like, you're probably just gonna get hit by sometimes. And if you're not set up right, you'll just get one shot. And there's no, like, iframing. Oops, I did not mean to weapon swap. PoE has better movement skills, though. Yeah. That 'tis true. Yeah, it's most likely possible to go through the campaign relatively easily, even if you're new. Honestly, I have no idea because it's been... The game is so very different from when I was new that I have no idea anymore. Vengeful Blade, Gargoyle Head, or Rune. No, he didn't care about it that time. We're actually almost done this run anyway. See if there's any more bigger piles of cows, but I think we're pretty much done, so we can ignore the... Yeah, I think we're done. I lied, it wasn't that run. You pick each other's skills and try to cuck each other on purpose to level with. It can be done with pain. Nice. October 31st is when it starts. And yeah, I mean, you can choose to play not on the season if you want to. It's just you won't have access to whatever the new... Like, they usually do a mechanic that is specific to that league. You won't have access to that. And also, the economy on Standard is really shit. You're expected to have, like, 15 years worth of built-up currency if you're gonna play Standard. At least for some of, like, the big, like... Last time I looked at Standard, I could be wrong, so correct me if I am, because it's been a little while. But last I looked at Standard, like, everything was overpriced, because they just assume everyone has a shit ton of currency left over from other seasons. Whereas on a fresh season, it's like a new economy, you know, so a lot of things will start off cheaper and get more expensive the longer the season's up. Yeah, I mean, I guess then it doesn't even matter when you play then. But... There's almost no reason not to play it, though. Like, the character gets transferred to non-season at the end of the season anyway. So it's not like your character's gonna go away afterwards. Oh, you wanted to be able to play today? Today or tomorrow? Gotcha. Yeah, it's up to you. Everyone enjoys games differently. I would never play non-season personally, but I also care about the end game. I guess the only exception I would say is depending on whatever they do for updates. Sometimes it can mess with, like, the passive trees and shit, and sometimes if you're playing an existing character that goes through one of those updates, it might force respec you. I've seen that happen. So you might log on the 31st and have to redo all your talent points. But obviously that's not a big deal. Says Morth playing offline. That's a fair point. Honestly, if D2 had better ways to solo Self-Found, I would play ladder every time, no questions asked. Or if it had a better trading system. If it had, like, an auction house or an instant buyout trading of some kind, something that isn't some website janky shit. Or, like, looking at random lobbies and shit. Hope every season they add players count to the online non-season. Doesn't ladder stuff work offline in D2? Like the rune words and stuff, yeah. I like fresh starts. That's the reason I like playing ladders. For me, it's gonna be, I want to come back to D2 and play these same characters, but it's gonna be so hard for me not to just, like, whenever I stop playing D2 for PoE 1, right, by the time I get back into Diablo 2 again, I'm gonna feel like I want a fresh start. So that's what, like, really attracts me to seasonal game, like, playing seasonal for PoE and Diablo and stuff like that. I love the feeling of, like, fresh start, like, go watch a stream and they're all starting to, you get to, like, see how they progress and you're progressing too, and even though I know I'm not gonna beat any streamers that I'm watching, I can, like, just kind of compare myself to them and see how I do, and I don't know, just a fresh economy, a fresh patch, a fresh league mechanic. It's kind of like if you go back to a single-player game after a long time, and instead of loading up your existing save, you start a new one and go through the game again. I guess it's similar to that. Yeah, it's just gonna suck because if you really enjoy grinding endgame, you're just gonna have to start over on season, or deal with the insanely shitty economy on standard if you start now and end up liking the endgame. But like I said, obviously you do you. I'm not trying to talk you out of doing standard. I'm just saying what I enjoy doing, right? And everyone enjoys doing things differently, so if you think you'll enjoy playing standard, then go ahead and play standard, that's fine. Everyone should be able to play the games however they want, you know? I was just trying to inform you of some of, like, the little things, like the bad economy, just so that way you don't hit endgame and you're like, Morphodon, you never told me that the endgame was gonna suck if I did standard. I just wanted to give you that warning now, but if that doesn't matter, then yeah. It doesn't really matter whether you play season or not. Unless you want to play the new season mechanic. That's the only other exception. Because you can experience that new mechanic while leveling, too. But yeah, you could just start a new character on season, for sure. Oh, hold on, let me catch up on what Bombo was saying. You used to think you would hate fresh start ladder games, but it's your favorite now? Yeah. D2R is weird. It's a good game to have something to progress slowly, not race. Gotcha, yeah. I'm kind of like... See, I'm weird because I really like grinding, but I also really like seeing progress. Sometimes when I play D2 on ladder without trading, it feels like I'm not getting any progress. I'll play like an entire day of grinding, and I won't get any closer to anything. Or like, I'll play like 3 or 4 days and not get a single item that's worth like keeping. And it's like, it just gets so... I get so deterred and demotivated. The D2 is... That's why a lot of the times I make it through campaign on D2. I play it for, like, maybe a few days at endgame, and then I end up quitting. That was kind of like a lot of my experiences in the past. This is the longest I've played in a while. And honestly, I'm being completely honest with you guys. It's mostly because you guys are hanging out with me and talking to me that I'm still playing. If I wasn't streaming this game, I probably I never would have started on offline and tried to, like, grind like that. I did that to kind of, like, extend my enjoyment. And then I find a lot of enjoyment just talking to you guys and grinding. So it's like... But if I wasn't streaming, I probably would have just went back to PoE 2 or something like that pretty early on. But I felt committed to the stream. I have a nose hair that is bug. I swear I'm not picking my nose, I'm pulling a nose hair out. It's itching the crap out of my face. You've got too many ladder games you play, is your drama. I'm starting to be that way, too. You don't know what when it happens, but definitely play Spellcaster's Chronicles. I haven't even heard of that one. Pretty sure that's every streamer, don't feel bad. But yeah, it's, yeah, I have, like, I return to Diablo every now and then. I have PoE 1 and PoE 2 for ladder games that I'm playing at the moment. I really got into Last Epoch last time, although I think they did a ladder that I completely skipped. Like, I did a recent, like, league of theirs, and then I think they did another one, like, pretty quickly after, and I just never even touched it. But I am excited to play Last Epoch again. I do enjoy that one. That's another one where it's like, I enjoy playing that one for, like, a week, and then I feel like I'm ready to move on. PoE is definitely the game that holds me the longest. Isn't it interesting that testosterone causes both balding and nose and ear hair, right? And facial hair, right? Well, I don't know how much it's tied to facial hair, but I think it is a little bit, right? It is really interesting that my facial hair comes in way thicker than the hair on my head now. Like, I shape my head because I'm only 33, but I'm already, like, balding pretty badly. Which is why I shape my head the way I do. But my facial hair comes in nice and thick. I used to have a big old beard. Which, I think... I talked about it before, but I'll mention it again. I think around the 25th, I'm gonna shave the goatee and the mustache, all of it completely off. And then I'm gonna be, like, clean shaven completely. And I'm gonna look like a baby for, like, 6 days. And then I'm gonna do No Shave November, just for fun. Because I've been meaning to shave it all off and then regrow, like not a full beard again, but I want, like, full facial hair and keep it trimmed short. It's not going to be, like, a big, long beard like I've had it in the past. It's supposed to be No Nut November. They both exist. It was No Shave November before it was No Nut November. I think, anyway. At least I heard of No Shave November long before I ever heard of No Nut November. Yeah, fuck that. I ain't doing No Nut November. Sorry. Has anyone ever did that? I mean, people say they do it, but I've never personally made sure that someone did it. If you know what I'm saying. Well, that's why maybe my sarcasm didn't push through. That's why I said it that way. That's why I was like, well, people say they do it. Hashtag sarcasm. You'll watch your neighbor all November. Make sure he doesn't. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible to do it. But I definitely won't. I mean, I imagine there's probably some, like, Christians or something. Is Grim Scythe a good base, or is that a low? I can't remember. I don't think I remember it being mentioned in the list when you guys were throwing the list at me. Oh, there's another white Cryptic Axe, though. Let's go make space to be able to pick it up. Yeah, I'm also sure there's, I mean, there might be some really die-hard Christians out there, too, that don't do it, too. Because depending on what line of Christianity it could be seen as a sin. I'm not religious, though, so I don't know. I just thought I've heard that anyway. But there's a million interpretations, so... Cryptic Axe. Grim Scythe. 5 socket anyway. It's not allowed in Judaism and Islam either. But you don't believe, they don't do it. Yeah, I think... Okay, hot take. Don't get mad at me. I think there's a lot of situations where people believe in and I think this is fine, too, don't get me wrong, where people believe in a religion, but then some of those smaller things that they're not supposed to do, they're just like, I'll do it. You know, what's the big deal? Which I think that's fine, but... same with, like, sex before marriage and stuff like that. Like, some people do adhere to it, but most don't for the religions that... that believe that as well. A lot of those little things that, like, they're like, oh, we'll just follow a different version of Christianity where that stuff is allowed. You know? Which, with my viewpoint, I think that's fine, because I think of religions as kind of like a moral compass for people that need it, like, to tell you, like, hey, don't do these bad things. That's what I see, like, the benefit of religion, and to help people cope with death and losing family members and things like that. I'm not religious, but I think that's where, like, I feel like religion is best for, kind of deal. So I think as long as you're using it in that way, I don't think you really need to follow all those specific rules, right? But each their own, you know? The way I see it is, if there happens to really be a god, right, and he decides that I deserve hell because I jerk it every now and then, well, I guess I'll just burn in hell. Usually a lot of deeply religious people try to adhere to it but fail, and that's not so terrible. Pretty sure the Bible doesn't say you'll be heavily punished for nutting a couple times before marriage, especially since they marry right away. They marry right when they turn legal marriage age. Plus, sometimes failure leads to enlightenment. You'll know a lot of people there. You're a 30-year-old virgin. Don't worry, I'm 33 and I'm a virgin too. I've been a fat antisocial kid all my life. I haven't even had too many relationships, honestly. I've had a couple. I'm not a virgin by choice. I'm a virgin by antisocial and nerdy gamer and don't like to talk to people, so never met any people. And I have no self-esteem, and I think no one would possibly like me, so, you know. Going through life like that, it makes it hard to find relationships. But hey, who needs a girlfriend when you have a computer and a hand, right? You usually tell people you're asexual because it's easier to explain than what your situation actually is, and it's similar enough, but not exactly. Gotcha. I usually just don't talk about it, mostly. I just avoid partaking in conversations when it's like, oh yeah, dude, I've banged like 15 chicks last week or whatever, and I just don't talk to people like that. Married with 2 kids, but somehow your missus makes you feel like a virgin some years. Oh no. Oh no. Do I need another white mage plate? I have so many. Actually, I don't really. I have 1 extra right now. But I don't really have anything well, I guess eventually I might need another 3-socket one, but not for a while. If I ever get the runes for Enigma, which probably isn't gonna happen. Yeah, I don't... Oh, 27 energy and 13 all-res. It's kind of a cool amulet. I think that might be better than my... Granted, it's higher level. My 13 all-res, 17 energy. I'll save that. I don't have any negative feelings about it. I just don't want to listen to other people's negative feelings about it, you know? So usually I just don't talk about it. I don't know where my skill point is going. Probably in one of the other... Probably Lightning Strike, I would assume. but let me make sure. Yeah, lightning strike. Okay. You don't want to nut either, but usually 2 to 3 times a week. Sometimes I'm like, I didn't do it for 2 to 3 weeks. That was nice. Games are better than girls anyway, don't worry. Games won't make you apologize to them when you were right. Oh, man. Twitch chat will, though. Is Twitch chat my wife? That you're sorry. How do potions work when you heal your companion? They should just... It should heal over time. It's possible your Merc just has so much health that your potion isn't as effective, maybe. Like, if you're using, like, a greater potion on them, it might be really slow because of the amount of health they have. Oh, do they need to stop taking damage? Rejuice will insta-heal. Yeah, you could use full restores on them. If you save some full restores. If you wanted to insta-heal them. I never noticed needing them to be, like, to stop taking damage, but that might be the case. Don't think so, you see their health go up even when fighting. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm almost certain it is just a heal over time, just like when you use it. Did I leave any mana potions back there? I haven't been paying attention to my potions very much. I've just been too busy killing cows. But yeah, I know greater potions do almost nothing once you get like higher up and start having a lot of health and everything. I can't remember how much health the followers have, but they might scale with more health, and that might be if you happen to pop a greater on them instead of a super. Nightmare Diablo done? Hell yeah. Kicking ass. Run away from the Cow King! Are we gonna blow all of our mats tonight? I think we are. I got 2 more cube chances. I have a Thresher and a Cryptic Axe that I got white. Is a Thresher better than a Cryptic Axe? Which should I try first? You would go Thresher. Thresher, good damage and fast. Thresher faster. Cryptic Axe, more damage. Okay. Oh shit. Remember when I said I was probably gonna get off at like 4:30 because I have a dentist appointment, I gotta get up early and I'm really tired today? Yeah, it's 4:51. I'll probably cube these 2 things and then go to bed. I think. Do items upgrade automatically in PoE? I don't know what you mean by that. I guess if you're talking about shards, yeah, if you get like 20 like Scroll of Wisdom shards, they'll turn into a Scroll of Wisdom automatically. Okay, here we go. Thresher. Cube recipe. Yeah, there's all kinds of little, like, scraps and shards and stuff that automatically turn into the currency once you collect enough. Wisdom scrolls are gone. Yeah, well, they're still gonna be there, but yeah, you get the NPC. I did see that. I'm hyped about that as well. The NPC that will ID things for you. Yeah, like Deckard Cain. PoE 2 has that as well. It's so freaking awesome in PoE 2. And in D2. I love it in both games. Alright. Time to hit the button. Boom! Fuck! Okay, Cryptic Axe. Is stash shared? Yes. As long as you're within the same league. So if you're doing solos, if you're doing like a, what's the league coming up called? If you're playing the new season and SSF, that stash is going to be different than the league, but not SSF. Right? But if you have like 5 SSF characters in that league, then it is shared between those 5. What's up with the thing that looks like gold in your inventory? Yeah. What Bombo said. Gold is so you can't trade gold with other players. Gold is like account bound. It should just be going in its own spot in your inventory. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's also shared between your characters. It is in PoE 2. I can't remember if it is in PoE 1. Okay, let's try the Cryptic Axe. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Boom! Fuck, man! Come on! I'm never gonna get my pole arm. So sad. Yeah, true. The King's March uses it. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. I'll take a look at that screenshot before I head out, but I will be heading out after that because, like I said, I have a dentist appointment and I gotta wake up earlier for it. So I do need to try to get out of here. Technically, I guess I'm on time. I usually try to end at 5, and it's 4 minutes until 5, so... But yeah. No, it's just my regular cleaning. I get a cleaning every 6 months. That was a dad joke. No, you're good. I did just go through that, though. I had some sensitivity on both my left and right side. And, oh, 230. I see. Okay. I get it. I didn't put it together. I get it now. I was saying earlier how I had sensitivity on both sides. Last time I went for my cleaning, 6 months ago, and they noticed that on both sides my fillings had cracked. Well, not cracked. They actually like came off. And so the cavities were just showing. Yeah, you should be good to delete that character if you want to delete it. 433 gold is almost nothing. Even if that gold isn't shared between characters, that's not a lot of gold anyway. The stuff in your stash should stay if you're playing the same league. So all that stuff on the right in your stash should be fine. You'll still have that. The gold is the only thing I'm not sure of, but I think you should still have it. And even if you don't, 433 is almost nothing anyway, so... You just had a tooth pulled out in your upper jaw. All 3 roots went into your sinus and you had to get stitches. Oof. That's crazy. No, unfortunately, there's no order or stack button. Hopefully someday they add that. That'd be nice. If you ever get into the game enough and you want to put a little bit of money in, there's the currency stash tab, which that helps sort your currency for you. But that costs points, which is real money. It, I don't know how old this, But yeah, the tab looks like this, if you want to look at my stream. It might look a little different because they change it with patches and stuff, but this is what I mean by it'll organize all those currency orbs and everything for you. But it costs real money to get, so obviously it's up to you and how much you enjoy the game, whether you want to spend the currency or not. There's a whole bunch of different stash tabs that help you organize different things. So you da da da. There's some bundles for like six normal tabs or something. But for all the special tabs, you need to buy them individually. But also on weekends, like every either once a month or once every 2 months. I think it's once a month. Once a month they do a stash tab sale. Yeah, they stay for League. No, they stay forever. You do not need to buy them every new League. And if the stash tab is on PoE 2 as well, you get it on PoE 2. So if you get the currency tab on PoE 1, you'll have the currency tab on PoE 2. Without having to rebuy it. As long as you play with the whole, on the same account. For PoE 1 and PoE 2, of course. Because they need to be able to, see that you own it on that account. But you could wait until a weekend when they do a stash tab sale. I don't know when the next one is. I don't know when the last one was. I haven't been keeping up on the sales. But I think you can save, it's 20 or 30% off every single tab. If you wait for that. Last question. Hit me. I think you have to unlock Scion by playing. Which, if I'm not mistaken, it's for beating Act 3? Or no. God, it's been so long since I've unlocked Scion. How do you even unlock Scion these days? Is it... Rescue her from a cage located in the final area of Act 3. Yeah. So not too bad. Scion is like a wretch in Elden Ring. That's actually kind of a fair comparison. That's pretty good. Okay, guys. I think that is going to be it for me, though. I am going to go and relax a little bit. Probably eat some watermelon. I cut some watermelon early. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Pause. Wait, no, I'm not leaving yet, guys. Hold on. Go ahead, Illyrics. No, Bombo, I'm still here. Pause. Wait. Is there any recommended supporter pack for the first time? Yeah, I mean, really, it's the one you like the look of the most. So every supporter pack should give you, I think it's either the same amount of points or almost the amount of points of the money you spend on it. The more expensive ones tend to be, they have like the previous packs in them. Let me try and bring it up so I can see what they have even going. Hold on, let me pull this up. So the $30 one, you're getting just like the forum title, portrait frame, soundtrack, unique finisher effect, and raptor pet. But $60, you're getting everything in this $30 pack, but you're also getting a even better supporter forum title, portrait frame. You're getting a whole armor skin back attachment, as well as the $30 one. And yeah, you're getting 600 points instead of 300 points, which is, yeah, so you're getting the exact amount. 300 points is $30, so you're just getting all this extra shit with it. And then the $90 comes with like the portal effect and hideout, the map device. It's what your maps form around, having that giant weird skull thing crashing down. So it's just more things for more money and more points. 900 points for the $90 one, and $90 worth of points. When it comes to these ones way down here, where's the core ones? Yeah, so these core ones, these ones you're getting the whole previous pack. So the $60 pack, if you buy the $100 pack, you're getting this whole pack and this whole pack. If you buy the $160 one, you're getting this whole pack, this whole pack, this whole pack, etc. All the way down to the 480, where you're getting every single pack from, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 full packs of shit. What you'll think you'll do is wait for the league and buy a supporter pack and the unique stash tabs. Yeah, you could do that. There'll be new supporter packs that come out, so like these ones are gonna go away. All these $30, $60, $90 pack ones. Well, actually, oh, interesting. Wait, some of the. Oh wait, no, Mercenaries is the current league. I'm an idiot. But yeah, these ones that say Mercenary above it, these Mercenary of Tarthus, however you're supposed to say that, these are gonna go away when the new league comes out. So they will no longer be purchasable, so... And then new ones will come out for the new league that have new skins and new whatever they're gonna do for that league. You got some free pack, you're not sure what it gave? Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, the supporter packs are definitely way better than just buying points. I highly recommend it because you get free shit, right? Like, rather than just buying $30 worth of points, you could buy one of the supporter packs and get $30 worth of points, and you get extra shit with it. So, like, if I ever need points, I almost never buy points separate. I only buy supporter packs. That's my logic, anyway. So, there's that. But anyway, You don't think it worked. Unpause. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm not sure why it didn't work. I don't know if you have to, like, link your account properly. I don't know. But I need to get going. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back. Tomorrow might be a little bit later. We'll see. Unless something comes up, which I'll post on my Discord, which the link to that is down in the description of my Twitch. You should see the little Discord button if you guys want to stay up to date with things. If I announce if I'm gonna miss a daytime stream or something like, or any of my streams, if I'm gonna miss them, I usually try to announce it there. But due to my dentist appointment being at 2 o'clock, I start between 2 and 3. Obviously, I'm gonna have to be at my dentist for 2, however long that's gonna take, drive home, get settled, and I think I also have to stop for gas. So it might not be until a little bit after 3 until I start my stream tomorrow, unfortunately. Unless something else comes up, then I may just skip tomorrow's daytime stream altogether. I'm not 100% sure yet. But I'll try to make it here, even if it's just going to be a shorter one. I'll try to make it for some of the stream. But anyways, if anything, I should definitely be here for the nighttime stream, for this one, between 2 to 3 a.m. Eastern. So, thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.